Good morning. Let's start with the pledge. If we please stand. Commissioner Mullen, lead us in pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Smith, you open a prayer?
Heavenly Father, we come to you once again. We thank you for the opportunity to come together to work on the business of the county. We ask that you direct us, help us to make the right decisions for the people of Scioto County, go in the direction that you would have us to go in. Help us, guide us, watch over us, keep us. We ask these things in your precious name. Amen.
Amen. Hey, Bill. All right. Welcome. It is March 19th. And let's start by approving the meeting minutes of March 12th.
I make a motion we approve those minutes.
And I will second.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of request for appropriation of funds,
Any comments or questions on appropriation of funds?
I'll make the motion to approve.
I will second.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of request for appropriation transfer of funds,
Any comments or questions on item 3?
I make a motion we approve the request for transfer.
I'll second.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of approving payment of the regular schedule of accounts for the various funds, moral obligations, and then and now certificates in the total amount of $300,142.39.
Questions on item 4? Hearing none?
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of request for fund transfers,
Any comments or questions on our fund transfers?
I make a motion we approve the fund transfers.
I'll second.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of accepting miscellaneous reports,
Any comments or questions on our miscellaneous reports?
I'll make the motion to accept.
I'll second.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of accepting miscellaneous board minutes,
Any comments or questions on the miscellaneous board minutes we received from the Portsmouth Public Library? Scioto County Public Library, sorry.
I make a motion we accept the miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous.
You know what I'm talking about, the board minutes.
Yep.
I will second. I will
Mr.
second.
Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of resolution establishing a fund for the SCICR 40-8.36 Rocky Fork Road Bridge replacement regarding the engineer.
This is a line item that we have to create to receive some funds. Scioto County Engineering Department was awarded a grant that is being subsidized by $1,934,850 through LBDR funds and is requesting that a fund be established for the receipts and disbursement specifically related to the Rocky Fork Bridge replacement project. Any comments or questions?
I'll make the motion to adopt.
I'll second.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of resolution establishing a fund for the SCICR 73-0.00 Otway Village Drainage Improvements Project regarding the engineer.
This is creating a line item for the Otway project that is, to receive the $625,975. This was through CDBG grant funds that ran through this office in collaboration with the engineers department to assist with a drainage project out in Otway. You saw slip repair and the road repaired out there as well, so that it's all connected to the village drainage improvement through these grant funding. Comments or questions?
I'll make a motion we adopt the resolution.
I will second.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of LPA agreement between the State of Ohio Department of Transportation and the Scioto County Commissioners acting by and through the Scioto County Engineer regarding SCICR 1-0.00 Federal Aid Safety Improvement Project, Gallia Pike.
All right. Clearly, the engineer has been busy. This is the third item for him. This is a LPA agreement with Scioto County, or State of Ohio Department of Transportation. The commissioners acting by and through the engineer. This is a federal aid safety improvement project there at Gallia Pike. This agreement provides up to $500,000 for various safety improvements along Gallia Pike and Lick Run Lyra Road. and Ling Slocum. This project is 90% funded with federal funds. Any comments or questions?
I would like to say, just like you said, it looks like the engineer's been really busy, and it just goes to show that he's out there getting grant money to do these things. And people, I know we got a lot of complaints about the roads and through the winter time and a lot of that stuff, but he's out there getting grants. As a matter of fact, I think, talking with him, he told me that we were like number 2 in the state for getting these grant monies, and the only county that got more than us was Cuyahoga County, and they built like a massive bridge project and got a bunch of the money for it. So he's doing a great job and taking care of the roads that people talk about, and that's not us. We don't take care of the roads, the county engineer does, so he's doing a great job with that.
Thank you, sir. Any additional comments or questions?
Once again, I applaud Darren LeBrun for what he's doing, and with that, I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of contract agreement between Porter Township Board of Trustees and the Scioto County Sheriff regarding expanded police protection.
Gentlemen, we'll start seeing these. I don't know that we've seen any of these this year, but it's the contract agreements between Porter Township trustees and the Scioto County Sheriff, and it ultimately runs through this board regarding the coverage for the different townships. This is normally linked to levy dollars in each township that puts on levies for deputy coverage. There in Porter Township, it's for 4 sheriff deputies with a total of 160 hours a week. Any comments or questions?
I'll make a motion, we approve the contract.
I'll second.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of contract agreement between Washington Township Board of Trustees, excuse me, and the Scioto County Sheriff regarding expanded police protection.
Once again, similar contract. This is with Washington Township Board of Trustees for 3 deputy sheriffs for a total of 120 hours a week. Am I wrong in saying it was at Washington's levy that failed this last cycle?
I believe so.
So I know the trustees clearly want to make sure that there's coverage out there, and I believe they might be trying to levy it again to ensure protection coverage there in the township. So I would encourage the citizens of Washington Township to really take a look at what the township trustees are doing and trying to keep that coverage. But I would guess if the levy fails yet again, I mean, that's a lot of coverage. 3 deputies, 120 hours for coveraging your community. So something to keep an eye on, but this is for this year. So that'll get them through the end of the year. Any comments or questions?
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of accepting amended certificate from the Budget Commission.
Any comments or questions on the amended certificate?
I make a motion, we accept the amended certificate.
I'll second.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of request to attend meetings.
Any comments or questions on a request to attend meetings?
I'll make the motion to approve.
I will second.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of letter of support for the Ohio Valley Regional Development Corporation for the Appalachian Regional Commission Local Development District Administrative Grant Program.
So the Local Development District Administrative Grant, this supports OVRDC, Ohio Valley Regional Development Commission. They are a strong partner of ours when we start looking at different funding we receive, different projects we receive, money that comes through the Appalachian Regional Commission. But this is a letter of support for them to continue to go after these administrative grant funding. They've done a lot of work here in the county, and they're very engaged with what we're doing here. So hope they continue to get the grant. They've done a lot here from trails to roads to stuff there at Haver Hill for transportation. So they continue to make a positive impact, not just in Scioto County, but the region. But this is our letter of support for their continued grant funding. Comments or questions?
I make a motion, we approve the letter of support.
I will second.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
In the matter of notification from the Ohio Department of Taxation regarding permissive sales tax.
So we got the notification from January 2026. This is sales local $1,086,709.18. Sales actual $543,348.66. The total $1,630,057.84. This amount is an increase of $89,475.78 more than that of January 2025. Of course, as we always talk about our finances, it is always welcome news when we see a current month outperform a previous month. So we're up almost $90,000 from January 25 to January of 26. So, all right. Any comments or questions?
I'll make the motion to accept.
I will second that motion.
Mr. Malt,
Aye.
Mr. Smith,
Aye.
Mr. Powell.
Aye.
In the matter of Child Support Enforcement Agency, SCEA 4D contract between the Department of Job and Family Services and Domestic Relations Court.
All right, this is our Title 4D contract between JFS and Domestic Court, effective February 1, 26 through 1/31/27. The amount is $316,628.62. Any comments or questions?
I will make a motion, we approve the contract.
And I will second.
Mr. Smith,
Aye.
Mr. Malt,
Aye.
Mr. Powell.
Hi. That is the end of our agenda. If we have any questions, item on or off agenda, Mr. Bill Shope.
Hey, good morning, guys. As it relates to contracts through the sheriff's office, do any of these, Porter and Nile, do they reflect an increase in coverage or cost, or are they just simply dollar for dollar renewals?
Yeah, their renewals based on their levy coverage. So I can double check that, Bill, but I don't believe there was an increase. Amanda, you might know off the top of your head.
I don't believe
there
that there was.
was. No. No, sir. But not increase in coverage, not increase in expense.
Okay. And also a question regarding the sales tax collected. Had an increase every month, for quite a while. It's been pretty consistent.
Yep.
You kind of touched on it a couple of months ago. One, maybe the possible reasons for the sales tax increase has to do with inflation. Are you seeing any correlation with the rate of inflation and the amount of sales tax that's being collected?
I mean, that would take the assumption that the sales tax, that the inflation rate was like 20%. So I don't know that that's a direct correlation, or it might be a causation, but I don't know there's a direct correlation there. It's an interesting question. We could probably do the math. But yeah, it's not it's about 10, about 5% actually, difference. So.
But it would be a factor somewhat.
For sure, yeah. I mean, the cost of everything, if something costs more, guess what? There's more sales tax by default. So, now, and sales tax is, once again, it's something to watch because as we know, there's an initiative to push for the abolishment of property taxes. If that would happen, there's estimations that would need to be made up on the back of the sales tax, which I think is detrimental. One, as a river community, our population would likely go across the river where there's not a 20% sales tax. But also within that structure, very loosely, the money would go to Columbus, and then Columbus would figure out where the money should go. And I don't know if it'd be directly tied to the community. So a lot of things still to watch on that front, kind of connected to this bill. When we look at the property tax impact to the county, it's about $2.5 million if property tax would go away. So not as detrimental to us as it would be to schools, where I think it's about 62% of your property taxes go to schools. But that would still need to be made up somewhere. Or cuts. And when I say cuts, drastic cuts. So no, I appreciate the question.
Okay. And off agenda, there's a major press event taking place up in Piketon tomorrow.
Yeah.
Secretary of Commerce, Secretary of Energy, everybody's going to be there. Are Are you aware of exactly what they're going to announce, or, and do you plan to attend any of the commissioners?
So we actually haven't received invites yet, Bill, which is, they're working on it, I'm told. No, it's going to be a big day for the region. I know it's Pike County. I believe a representative from SB Energy will be there as well. And if you link that back to an announcement by President Trump almost a month or so ago regarding a $33 billion investment in Southern Ohio, I think tomorrow we'll hear more about exactly what that is. We're very rapidly going to be an energy region and an energy hub for not just Ohio, but for the country. And then when you start looking at the increase in technology and data centers, regardless of what you think of it, it is the next iteration of industry. So our people are going to have a lot of opportunity. When you think about $33 billion gas-powered plant, when you think about the nuclear modular reactors for Oklo that's already been announced, when you're looking at Centrus and how they're going to be one of the only locations to spin uranium for these nuclear reactors, we're seeing a lot of industry come back to the area that is specific for the times now versus, kind of what the region is used to, 30, 40 years ago. So it's an exciting time. I know some people, change is difficult, but we have an opportunity to seize the positive momentum and to see our area grow. And I think it's a welcome change in the region. I don't know if these gentlemen have anything extra to add on that.
Bill, I've been around here a long time, and we've talked about stuff and talked about stuff and talked about stuff that's going to come. And right now we have some concrete evidence that things are coming. And it's a really exciting time to be involved with this. And I think that we're working hard to make sure that those things come here. And there's, like Scotty said a minute ago, there's people that don't like change, and as change comes, there's difficult things, and with all the discussion on data centers and all that, people are upset about things. But right now, we have the opportunity to be in the forefront of something, and for a long time, we've been chasing things. And now that we've got the opportunity to be in the forefront of that, I think it's great for our community, great for our area. I went out and talked to a couple of the unions, and they are excited. They're excited that their people are going to be able to work here. The one at the electrical workers union, one of the workers there told me, said, a kid could come in here and go into our apprentice program right now, and if these things build out the way they say they're going to build out, that person could retire and work here and never leave this county. They said that's unheard of in the trades unions around this area. So, there's a lot of good things happening, and we're working hard to continue those things and hope that people see that we're trying to look out for what's the best interest of Scioto County.
Commissioner Moore, do you have any?
Sometimes the future is scary, and, maybe we're maybe afraid of the unknown. But with progress, I think that's going to happen, and we are heading in the right direction toward the future. So.
That's all I've got today.
Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Very much.
Thanks, Bill.
Mr. Dunn? I know you got an update for us.
Yeah, it ain't a good one, but that's we're fighting. But Governor DeWine, 2 days ago, said out of his office, they are not gonna help the disabled kids, the disabled vets fish. He's against it, helping. So if people go on my page and look, we want everybody to send Governor DeWine a letter. Him and Mary Burtz are against the vets and the kids having, to fish. They say pay for them. All the public gets free fish, but the disabled veterans and disabled kids and vets will pay for their fish one way or another. And that's wrong. I mean, everybody else gets to fish all over the state, but the vets and the kids will have to pay for them, or you know what I mean. We got to raise the money, whatever. It's got to be done. Right. But I mean, I don't Stan Governor DeWine. We've given him plaques every year. He's been appreciated. Thanks for helping. And then this will be the 8th year of it, and he bails out and runs. So, I mean, there's nothing here. You know, everybody needs to send him a letter, call up there. And I mean, it's not going to help anything, but it makes me feel better. I mean, don't throw a vet underneath it. It's not got an arm or a leg, or wants to come fish for 1 day, 3 days. You know, it's a 3-day event. I mean, we've already got 150 DD kids signed up. That's so far. That ain't counting none of the other schools, nothing. I mean, I know West said they've got some, Valley's got some, Northwest's got some. All of our local schools are gonna be bringing their kids. We're probably looking at least 300 to 400 kids this year from them on Friday. So, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, but it's a good crazy. It's a lot of fun. You got, well, you've been there, Scotty, you know.
It's a good time, yeah.
They scream, holler, which with them coming that early in the morning, we have to feed them breakfast and we have to feed them lunch because they're bypassing the school. So we want everybody to come out and help if they can. If they want to donate to it, it's on my page where they can, you know, get a hold of me. It's just, I don't understand the government, where they're at in their head. I know they've got fish, but why the kids and vets at the last, you know, don't get them. And then we've got the pheasant hunt coming up too. So, but it's all good for the vets. That's what I'm looking out for is the vets and the disabled kids. And as long as I can do this, we're going to do it. And I appreciate you guys' help and stuff. And that's the best we can do.
Yeah, and Todd, we appreciate the hard work. We've had this conversation multiple times, but it is a fantastic event that you guys put on selfishly, or selflessly, not selfishly, selflessly. And to see the smiling faces on the kids and just how much it's grown just since I've been around has been amazing.
I mean, last year was over 900 kids and vets. This year we're looking at 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Bruce does bring some. I mean, but them kids from the DD program, when they get around Bruce, their day changes for the whole year.
Yeah.
They got pictures, they got signed autographs when they go back to school. That I got to fish with the alligator man. I mean, that stuff matters to these people.
Right.
It don't. I mean, to a lot of people it don't matter, but to them, that's a whole year they're looking for. I don't know how many calls I get. You know what I mean?
Sure.
When's trout derby? When's trout derby? And it's their parents or somebody calling wanting to know when they can bring them out or what school's going to bring them out and stuff. So, yeah, to me, I love it. That's why I do it. I mean, it sure ain't no money.
Sure. So I think we've said before, and it's a vote we still have to take, but if you can get us the quote on fish, that way we can lay eyes on the dollar amount to support the event. I think it's a worthwhile cause. I know you gentlemen, I don't believe either one of you have been to the event, but it's hard to describe unless you've been there and you see it, and the amount of work and the amount of volunteers and the fundraising you guys do throughout the year is pretty astounding.
And, you know, we've got a lot going on for the vets and the kids. It's not just one thing. We got everything planned to try to keep it up. But with this event, I mean, this year we had to buy another tent because we didn't have enough space to put them all under. 3 tents ain't big enough. Three 40-footers ain't big enough. It takes 4 40-footers now. Yeah. Because it always rains. Yeah. We're going to get wet. And I mean, you know, so we got 5 tents out there. We'll have 5 tents up to total, and the trailers and all that stuff. So I mean, yeah. So I appreciate you guys, and we'll get it worked out. It's just.
Once again, if anybody's
Thanks,
interested in contributing to the True Laurel Trout Derby, look up Todd Dunn's Facebook page.
Yep.
I know you've probably been on the radio lately too.
We've been on the radio. We've talked to everybody.
Yep.
We've put out for the Daily Times to get us try to get on with them, because these kids, and I'm not saying just kids, they're adults, but they from there. They deserve it, and the high school kids that come out and help, and they all deserve it. And you know, like West sends probably half a dozen kids to come out that are seniors that come out and help us.
And help, yeah.
They just want to come out and help. So I mean, it's not just it's a Scioto County project. It's not just a one-person project. It's all Scioto County. Plus we get Adams County comes, We get Pike County kids come, I mean, we get a few Kentucky kids come from Kentucky over, and we don't turn none of them away.
Right.
I mean, if they're disabled, they're coming, and we don't turn no vets away. None. No vets, no matter what. They're welcome to do whatever they want to do. Thank you, guys.
No, we appreciate it. Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Todd.
Any questions online?
I have a question from Sid Mackley.
Okay.
With the I can't get it out.
Implementation.
Yep,
Okay.
of Avery's law and requirements to seize and quarantine certain animals, the dog shelter could be looking at increased costs, as could the court system. With the county on a tight budget this year, is there any strategy to help pay for what amounts to an unfunded mandate from the state?
Yeah, I mean, the dog shelter is an ongoing, I mean, the reality is that we could double the size of the dog shelter and be full tomorrow. I mean, that's the reality, unfortunately. I do know recently we've purchased 15, 12 more kennels,
15, yeah.
15 more kennels, and that's just happened in the past week or so to increase some capacity there. But saying you're right, it's an unfunded mandate that kind of gets thrown on the counties. Unfortunately, counties are used to that. We see unfunded mandates from the legislator all the time. They pass laws without any real thought of how these things get paid for. But you know, I know we have a group of individuals out there working to set up a nonprofit to potentially help with some of the cost as well. But it is a community effort to maintain the shelter. We had a group just out this week doing some cleaning and some maintenance and some volunteering, so that's always welcomed as well. But don't have a great answer for you, Sin, in terms of how do you offset the cost, because once again we could increase capacity there and it would always be full, and most of the rescues are full. Most of the shelters around the state are full. So the best thing we can do is encourage people to spay and neuter their animals. Of course, keep them maintained and on their property so we don't have to pick up animals. Make sure they stay microchipped or tagged so we know how to get them back to their appropriate owners. But yeah, it's definitely something we're going to have to keep watching. I don't know if anybody else has.
We had some concerned citizens come in about the shelter and raise some concerns, and after that happened, I think we met just about every one of those concerns that people had. I mean, there was concerns about a contract with the city of Portsmouth. There were some concerns about the cleanliness of the shelter, and as you said, we have people in to clean it, and concerns about some of the room. We've addressed that with the new kennels, and we've had our maintenance people out there doing some things. So it's always, there's always things that you can talk about the shelter, because as you said, we don't have enough room. I mean, and there's no way we could use the whole courthouse as a shelter and it would fill up in just a little bit. So we work on those things and we take those things seriously and look to try to correct all those issues that we have, and it's an ongoing problem that we have and when you get, we've got a few homeless people in town now, and when you get those people, most of them will have a pet, and before long they can't take care of the pet, so the pet gets picked up, and so we have a lot of those things that are creating that problem. But hopefully we can correct those, and the unfunded mandates, like you say, we deal with those almost every day. There's something that the government says, hey, you got to do this, but they don't give you the money to do it, and hopefully we will be able to take care. We'll have to. I mean, if it's a mandate, we'll have to come up with a way to take care of it, and we will fund it however we need to fund it.
All right. Any other questions online?
Josh Lawson says, with the new Director of Economic Development not being a county position, can you confirm where funding for the position is coming from?
Yeah, Josh, it's a good question. It's something we covered previously, but more than happy to walk back through it. So the commissioners have committed $150,000 to the Scioto County Development Corporation, which is an economic development nonprofit. When it was in-house, we were spending 240,000, I believe, maybe a little more. And then we also have community partners that are part of that board, when Shawnee State, SOMC, DESCO, Community Action, the Port Authority. Who am I missing? There's a couple more.
Community Action.
Community Action, the city. So some of the partners have also committed funds as well. So the funding is coming from, it's a public-private partnership, essentially, is how that's being funded. The goal is that that entity becomes self-sustaining through their activities, but there is seed money to hire the executive director to get them started and to maintain them for a while. So that's where the funding's coming from. Thank you. Any other questions? Oh, it's bid time.
It's good time.
Hey, Mary Oakley, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Looks like you got one.
We have one bid,
Better than that.
and we have a bid opening today for the pickleball courts
New Boston.
in New Boston.
2024 neighborhood revitalization grant.
And this is the first time that we've ever gotten the neighborhood revitalization grant.
That's true.
And we chose New Boston because of the LMI and the needs of the village. Total grant was $750,000.
And they committed money for engineering and design.
So the village is paying for engineering and design. Perfect. Part of that project, we bid out, what was it, a couple weeks ago, the walking trail? Yep, so we've already contracted that out.
Correct.
And this is a bid opening for the pickleball courts. For those that don't know, the Community Revitalization Grant Program is really directed at the needs of the citizens. So Mary and her team engaged with the Village of New Boston. They did a lot of surveys, community outreach. I think you went to basketball games even. And truly just polling the citizens of that community. Hey, what do you want to see? We have this, potentially have this money. And then Mary and her team's fantastic. They put together a grant project, and very competitive, and we won this one. So this is yet another piece of that project. If you want to go ahead and bring the bid over, that's, I guess, Amanda, will you open it? Or? But Mary, appreciate your hard work. I know for New Boston, just this last CDBG grant cycle, we had the critical infrastructure and the community revitalization. So at the direction of the commissioners, $1.25 million is benefiting the Village of New Boston. I'm excited about that partnership and kind of seeing how this plays out.
So, in the matter of bid opening for the New Boston Village Millbrook Park Pickleball Courts Project CDBG grant, we're going to open the, do
All right, we have one bid to open.
you want to vote?
Huh?
Want to take a vote?
Want to take a vote to open?
Yeah, we have to for the bid opening.
Okay, so can I get a motion to open the bids?
I'll make a
Is that what
motion
you're
to open the
asking?
bid.
That's what, yep,
Okay, great. Sorry.
that's all right.
We got a motion.
You got a motion, I second.
We got a second.
Mr. Smith,
Aye.
Mr. Monk,
Aye.
Mr. Powell.
Aye, thank you.
And this does not have who it's from on the outside, so I have to open it. Tennis Technology, Inc. And they have a lump sum price. Well, Mary, you may want to look at this before I read it, because they have two lump sum prices. I don't know if you have two different.
We did, so we did it, the base bid, which was 2 pickleball courts.
Okay.
And then an alternate bid, which would be 4 pickleball courts.
Okay, so there's,
Okay,
so if you
there's-
couldn't hear Mary, you'll hear $2 amounts. One is a base bid for 2 pickleball courts there at Millbrook Park. The alternate is for 4 courts, same location.
Okay, so the first one is 35,500. And the alternate is 177,000 even.
Okay. And that is our only bid. Mary, is this in this scope of the estimation? Do you know? Yeah, please do. I'm sorry.
No, I would just,
Yeah.
if I need to be heard.
Yes.
Great. So it is. estimate for the base bid was $90,000. The estimate for the alternate bid was $225,000.
Okay.
So both of these bids are awardable. The budget at the time of the application was $181,000. So we're under the estimate and we're under our approved budget. So seems like.
So at this point, you would go back to the village to ensure,
So what I will do is I'll get a copy of the bid, I'll
Yep.
review it to make sure the math is correct.
Yep.
And that all of the federal forms have been submitted. I'll then talk with the engineer, Strand and Associates out of Louisville, Kentucky. They put some drawings together for this. And then talk with the village administrator in New Boston and see what direction they want to go.
perfect.
My guess is that since the alternate bid is a good bid, they might want to go that direction. That will require, though, some additional work in repaving the basketball court. So if they choose to do the 4 pickleball courts, they're going to have to move the basketball court a few feet.
Okay.
And so there would be some additional paving that would happen with that. But we'll talk with the village about that as well and see what they want to do.
Perfect. With that, and Mary, if you want to stay put for a second, I will entertain a motion to forward the bid to our consultant for review and recommendation. Can I get a motion?
Make that motion.
Got a motion?
I'll second.
Mr. Malt,
Aye.
Mr. Smith,
Aye.
Mr. Powell.
Hi. I just wanted to brag on you a little bit more, Mary, if that's okay. Since we've been engaged with your team, we just talked about setting up the fund for Otway. So that was also your hard work in getting the funding there in the village that they would have never had the money for. And that was
Between the critical infrastructure and the
Yep.
county's allocation, $645,000, I think, and change went to that project.
to help with the road there, the slip of the hill, and then also the drainage
Retaining
project.
wall, yes,
Yep.
drainage.
And then prior to that, our first engagement with you all was there in Franklin Furnace for the,
Yeah, flood drainage project there
Yep.
as well, right on the main drag outside the high school,
yeah. And how much was that?
500,000.
So you're, what, close to, are we 4 or 5 million with you yet?
We're bringing in
You're
some
climbing.
money, and 2026 grants are right around the corner, so.
And I know we have the public hearing for that.
In 2 weeks,
Yep.
that's the first public hearing in what's called the Community Development Implementation Strategy.
Yep.
So I sent packets to all of the local jurisdictions in Scioto County and a couple of the nonprofit agencies, also Shawnee State, since they've been a fairly regular recipient of the grant funds.
Yeah.
I've talked with one township trustee in Nile Township. Unfortunately, Nile's not low and moderate income, so I'm not sure his project is going to be eligible.
Okay.
I've talked with Shawnee State, and then I've talked with Brent Howard from the Educational Services Center. He's got some ideas about the building. That organization was gifted recently. So we're going to be doing some research on how we could possibly qualify funding to do something there as an option for the commissioners to consider.
Awesome. Any other questions or comments for Mary?
And then, of course, I'm working with Darren LeBrun in the engineer's office also to identify potential projects for critical infrastructure.
Yeah.
So we've got some things in the works.
We have a lot in the works, and then I know we're also going to be looking at maybe our next target for community revitalization. We've got some ideas there. So, sometimes we hear, hey, maybe we should get a grant writer and put them on staff. Well, why not just get the experts and have the experts do it for us? You guys are well versed specifically in these grants, and proof's in the pudding. You guys keep winning, and we appreciate your hard work and what you do for our community. So thank you.
I appreciate that. And of course, the nice thing about us too is that we have incentive to get these grants funded as well. And not only do we become very attached to the communities we work in and want to see Scioto County do well for the county's sake, but we don't get paid unless we get you guys some funding. So
That's a strong motivation.
That
Yeah.
was the incentive. That was the incentive to put in the hard work.
So thanks so much, Mary. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here today.
Are you going to make a copy for me?
I don't have anything else on the agenda, no executive session, nothing like that. We'll close with comments. Commissioner Malt?
Yes. I want to congratulate all the area high school teams on going to the playoffs, and West Portsmouth, I'm told, made it the farthest they've ever made it in basketball tournament. And I want to give a big shout out to the Portsmouth Lady Trojans for their back-to-back state championship. What an awesome thing. Very wonderful. Can't express how pleased and proud I am of you girls. Thank you.
All right. Commissioner Smith?
I just echo what Commissioner Malta said about the basketball teams. I think it's wonderful for our area. And also, I kind of want to build off from what the question Bill asked about the area and the things that are growing in this area. We've got a lot of good things happening. And when I first walked into this seat, these things were just getting started. It was just, the wheels were just starting to turn, and it was just starting to roll a little bit. And now all of a sudden, it's kind of like they've opened the valves up and it's flowing full flow. And it's great for our community. There's just going to be a lot of great opportunities. And I know there are people that are hesitant to jump on board and say, hey, yeah, let's go with this. But it's just a lot of great opportunity for the community. And I'm glad to be part of it, and hope I can continue to be part of pushing this forward and getting our community into a situation where that our kids can grow up here, live here, and continue to make a good living and stay in this community and not have to leave. We lose a lot of good people every year, a lot of good young people that go somewhere else because the opportunities aren't here. And I think the opportunities are now starting to unveil themselves here, and we're starting to have those opportunities, and I want to grab onto that and make sure that as a board we move ahead with those and make sure that those things happen for the future of our area.
All right. Thank you, sir. I'll just say congratulations, Seven Nations Celtic Club. They had a great event Saturday. Once again, we have fantastic nonprofits and just groups that continue to pour into our community. So the St. Patrick's Day Parade, I hung out on 2nd Street. It was an exciting place. I know Friends of Portsmouth opened their new bookstore, the Red Door Bookstore, down on Market Square. And then also Lucasville Historical Society had an American 250 event. So keep your eyes out specifically for the 250 events. There's a lot of planning through a lot of different groups to really highlight our history and America's history here in the region over the coming year. Check out the Visitors Bureau's website. He has a page there specifically for America 250. But outside of that, I don't have anything else to add. So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Mr. Malt?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Hi. Have a great weekend, everyone.